What's up, everybody? Trinity here. It's Friday night, and you know that's time to get wild and have some fun. We've got some new comic books that we're going to talk about today, as well as some other topics. This should be fun. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel War, coming at you live every single Friday night, typically around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In case this is your first time here, what I typically do is I start off by talking about some of the comic books that I pulled for the week, and then I get in and talk with you all and interact as we talk about just some of the things that have happened here throughout the week. And it's been an interesting week, to say the least, but thank you all so much for being here today. Now, one of the things that I said, as I usually talk about here at the very beginning of the show, is new comic books, and I actually just got some comic books in the mail just today. The first one that I got here, these come to us from the great people at Legends Publishing. Now, this is they are sort of a branch of Comics Elite. In case you guys don't know who they are, they've got I guess more like an online store where you can go and buy different comic books. They have a bunch of different variants there, nice variants of comics that you could probably find at your local comic book shop, but they commission their own artists to do some covers and things like that. Some very, very cool stuff. They have a couple of other publishing branches underneath them as well. One of my favorites that they do is actually one called Merc Publishing, which is actually co-created by Jamie Tyndall, what's the young lady's name? Murphy, and Sean Hudchako? I'm sure I messed that up. But they've also got this other one called Legends Publishing as well. And just I think the first project I seen from them actually came out last year, and that was a book called, and there might have been ones before. If you know better than I do, feel free to correct me. But the first one I knew of was Guns and Angels, and that was issue 0. And this one we just got in the mail here from them, and this is Guns and Angels issue 1, not issue 0. Don't give me that. Give me that Trinity muted Brian Mccann, you son of a bitch. You got me. But we got Guns and Angels issue 1 right here. This is the Shikari variant right there. Absolutely beautiful stuff. In case you guys don't know, I love Shikari's work. He does some absolutely great art on a lot of the covers that he does here on for these folks over at Legends Publishing, on Merc Publishing, and just for Comics Elite in general. Some very nice stuff. And go ahead and take another look at that cover right there. It's absolutely great stuff coming from the artist Shikari. Really good stuff. You should go follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Twitter. I share and retweet his shit all the time. Absolutely beautiful art. And he is a digital artist as well. So, and none of it's AI. I know some people out there are like, oh, it's AI. It's not AI. It's just digital art. Now, the other cover that I have here that I got from this campaign for Guns and Angels issue 1 was this Jamie Tyndall variant right here as well. Absolutely beautiful cover right there from the artist Jamie Tyndall, and that's the artist that kind of brought me to this company, this publishing branch, if you will, because he actually was doing you know, he's been in the industry for years. He's got some absolutely great art, and he was the draw for me to go and back a lot of the books that they do over there at Legends Publishing, at Merc Publishing. Absolutely great stuff from Jamie Tyndall. Now, in case you guys don't know, when you go and you back a lot of these crowdfunded books, they actually come with you get you know, little stretch goals for when they hit funding goals and different things like that. So they'll usually send some extra goodies as well. And here I've got this little bag full of goodies that came here with this project. Let's go ahead and I haven't got a chance to look at any of these. I literally just went to the mailbox right before I started the show, so I was a few minutes late. I went to the mailbox and picked this up, and first thing we got here is right here, Merc Kickstarter right there. You can see MercKickstarter.com. Again, that's Jamie Tyndall variant right there, or art. And then let's see see if I can tell who did this one. Oh man, I can't tell who did this artwork. I can't tell who did this one right here. I don't know the signature on there, but very nice, very great art. Man, I want to say that's man, am I wrong there in assuming that's, yeah, I better not even make a guess. But very good stuff there. Like I said, all the artists that they get doing from Merc Publishing, that they get for Legends Publishing, they use, you know, obviously a lot of the same artists, you know, because they're under the same branch, the same publisher as well. We've also got this Guns and Angels commemorative sticker, if you will, for the campaign. Very, very good stuff. And then it looks like we've got a few bookmarks here as well. These are the different bookmarks that we've got right here. So some very good stuff. I wish I could have got all these covers. Like obviously I got this cover right here that they use this for this bookmark right here. I didn't get that cover. You know, then we've got this one right here. Let's see is that one. Yeah, no, you got me on that one too. Got that one, another nice little bookmark there, and then this one right here. I wish I could have got this cover too. It was another nice cover that they had variant for this project as well. And then let's see what else do we got here. We got are these magnets. We got some magnets here. Obviously we got the Shikari magnet. Very good stuff, and you can imagine. I guess you can just imagine what the risque version of this looks like, because they do have the risque versions where, you know, obviously risque, they don't have any clothes on. I mean, so you can imagine what that one would look like if it was the risque version. We've also, oh man, this is another nice one right there. I remember this was another cover I wish I could have got. This is, again, these are magnets right here, and then another one right here. I was gonna say that Spider Girl one was Ali Garza, but I don't think it was. But then we got this one right here. These definitely some very nice magnets. We got a couple of stickers here as well. Again, we've got the Shikari sticker. Right there. Very, very nice. And we've got this other one right here, just like that bookmark I just showed you, as well as this one, another one. I believe that is once again the Jamie Tyndall sticker right there. So, you know, just cool little things that you get along here with the campaigns when you go and back them. And then it looks like we got a Guns and Angels lanyard as well. You know, let's right here. You can see it's in a little package that we've got here from Guns and Angels. Oh yeah, and it's got that beautiful Jamie Tyndall art on there. You can check that out. Very, very cool. And I've got several of these lanyards from different ones of their campaigns that they have. It's one of the more popular items they do for their campaign. So again, just cool little stretch goals they get along here with their books. Very, very, I don't know, kind of cool little stretch goals. I mean, you know, who doesn't love stickers? Who doesn't love magnets? I mean, come on. I mean, think about it. You go, you know, your kid comes home from school and you're like, hey Tommy, that's a nice picture you drew in art class today. What are you, in second grade now? Oh man, I like that art picture. Let's go ahead and put that up here on the get this magnet right here and put that up on the old refrigerator to show off the art. Yeah, sounds good, Tommy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, they're good. You know, I mean, you know, you put your second graders' art up with that. You know, put it up with that. Why not? Why not? It's a magnet. It's gonna hold it up, you son of a bitch. Shit. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. I guarantee you that artwork is better than the piece of shit artwork you're gonna hang up from your fucking second grade, okay? God damn, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I mean, no, I'm not kidding. I mean, it is probably nicer than what your second graders bringing home. Like, let's be honest here. Shikari blows him out of the water, okay? It's no contest. It's no contest. But yes, I'm kidding, by the way. Well, I mean, I'm not kidding. I mean, it's true. It's true. You know, it's true. But I'm gonna put these nice little stretch goals back here in this little bag. You know what's funny is I've got a whole little bag of stretch goals that I've got back here, a little swag bag that's got a whole bunch of these stretch goals from all these different campaigns that go back. One of these days I'm gonna find something to do with it all. I don't know. But let's see. Did you guys have any comic books that you picked up from your local comic book shop this week? Let me know if you did, what you got down in the comments below. And I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab a couple of these. Variants that I got over here, as well as a couple of these different books that I picked up from my local comic shop this week. So let's see here. Oh, let me get that on the run. Oh, you know what? One of the things I actually picked up, I wanted to. I was gonna do a review on. I actually got a review recorded, and then I was like, no, I don't like this review, man. I don't like this review. And that's where some of my videos have been. Like, I'll record a video, I'm like, I don't like this. I feel like I can do better. Do better. You know what I mean? I feel like Joey Swole is in here every time I'm shooting a video, where he's like, oh, do better. Except for he's usually telling people, mind your own business. Do better, but that's he's not telling me anyway. He's just telling me to do better. But one of the things I picked up was actually somebody on Twitter actually tagged me, or I know some people call it X, but it's funny. Chillmonger actually made a post about that this week, and I was like, yeah, it's a good one about Elon playing the long game on trolling people by rebranding it X, but everybody's still calling it Twitter, and that's the point, you want all your pronoun people and. I'm like, yeah, I like that, Chillmonger. I like what you did there. But regardless, somebody tagged me in this post a while back, and then somebody on this post that I was tagged in actually asked about this particular book, and I was like, I don't know, I haven't read it. I remember when it was solicited, it kind of fell on my radar, and I was like, yeah, but I ended up not getting it. But this is from Marvel Publishing. This is from in association with Viz Media. This is Spider-Man Fake Red. Now, I want to say this came out about 2 months ago or so. It's got 328 pages. This series originally ran in a series called Pocket Magazine from June of 2019 to March of 2020, and it's all written and drawn by Yusuke Osawa, as you can see right here, and it is a manga. So as you can see, like a normal book, it doesn't, it's backwards. You got to read it like a manga from back to front, from right to left. Basically opposite of what you would a traditional American comic book. And I got in here and read this book, and see, I'm even holding it wrong now. I got in here and read this book, and this book is absolutely great. Probably one of the best Spider-Man stories that I have read in quite a while. And that's not to say that, every Spider-Man book that's come out since, the new has been terrible. I read Nick Spencer's whole run. I thought it was okay. It was pretty good. But then I read something like this, and I'm, holy shit, this is what we're missing. I go back and I read, I'm still reading these Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 Omnibus. I'm like, holy shit, we just don't get stories like this. We don't get good stories. And this right here, it's a great Spider-Man story, yet it's not even about Peter Parker's Spider-Man. It's about a kid who finds a Spider-Man suit who don't even have fucking powers. But it's so damn good. The art, and it's great. It's manga style. It's manga style art, but it's so damn good. when you get in and you read this story. It's so great and compelling. You can see by some of the art here in this book, it's absolutely great as we learn, as we get introduced to this kid named Yu, who does end up finding this Spider-Man suit in an alleyway. Finds it in an alleyway and becomes an unlikely hero. Absolutely great stuff here in this Spider-Man manga. And the unfortunate thing is this was a series that ran, like I said, a few years ago. But essentially it failed. Essentially, like enough people didn't buy it and get into it and all that shit. They ended up collecting it in this edition. But it would be great to see more of this from this guy Yusuke Osawa. Absolutely great stuff. Apparently, this guy actually even did a He did a manga adaptation of the Star Wars series The Mandalorian as well. Which I'm like, man, like I feel like I gotta go find that shit too. As good as this book is, like, and reading this book, like I said, it's a Spider-Man story. It's not about Peter Parker. It's about some kid with no powers. But like after reading this, I'm like, holy shit! Like I can imagine like just seeing the love and passion that this creator has for this book, and what he put into this book, it makes me want to go read that Mandalorian adaptation that he did. Absolutely great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. Speaking of other great stuff, I actually got this other book in the mail. I haven't got a chance to read yet. From the great folks over at Sigma Comics. This right here is Here Comes Calico, issue number 7. They just sent this to me in the mail. This just came in day before yesterday. So it came in on Wednesday. This came in. Now the funny thing is these people have been sending out these preview copies for me to check out, talk to you guys. I talked about them on live streams here several times. Just last week, we actually gave away a copy of the manga right here. This one that I still haven't sent out in the mail for Lucas Texvenger. This is the Here Comes Calico manga, volume 1. All right. They do some really good stuff with this character. Now the funny thing is these guys have been sending out these review copies for me to read in the mail, just in the U.S. mail. And they're sending them in just like regular floppy white, like a little paper white envelope, right? A paper white envelope, like not even in a Gemini mailer or anything. And I'm telling you, these books arrive to me. Look, like I'm sitting here feeling it, and there's not a crease in here. There's not a bend on this book that like I could probably send this goddamn book in and get a fucking 9.8 on this book. Just if I sent this in to have it graded. And it's funny because they just sent it in the mail, in an unprotected mail or everything. Like the cheapest way you can send a comic book, they fucking sent this shit. And it's in like perfect condition. It's like in fucking mint condition. Like it's in so good a condition, it probably didn't even come off the fucking printing press in this good a condition. That's how fucking good a condition is it. It's in that good a condition, okay? I like, it boggles my mind. Every single one, like every single one they've sent me it gets to me just like this. Not one bend, not one crease, not a fucking goddamn spine tick, not shit. Yet every week I go to my local comic book shop and like a Marvel book, a DC, like you hardly get any fucking books that don't have spine ticks in them, that don't have fucking folds and bends and warps and like something fucked up. Like every single time it's something, and like. But here, like, this is sent through, and you guys know how the U.S. Don't act like you son of a bitches don't know. You fucking work at the mail. Look, I know there's a mail carrier watching this shit right now, fucking laughing and going, ha ha ha, yeah, it's impossible how that shit happens. But yeah. This, like, it's like in perfect condition. I haven't got a chance to read this issue 7 from Here Comes Calico, but it's absolutely great stuff. I'm going to read it. I'm going to talk about this. We're going to review it. And then you sons of bitches need to go out there and back this shit when they launch the Kickstarter for it. It's coming up very soon. Talked about these guys several times. You should already be following them on Kickstarter, getting ready to go and back this next book from the good folks at Sigma Comics. Now, also, in case you guys don't know, you guys know my man Josh over at the Den of Nerds, right? I know, shh. I'm sure there's some son of a bitch out there right now watching going, Josh at the Den of Nerds, fuck that guy. You know what? You'll be all right. But he just launched a new comic Unity, and he just launched his project just this past Monday for his new comic book. He's trying to reach $50,000 for his funding goal. I believe he's already at like nearly 30,000. If he hasn't already surpassed that, you definitely need to go check it out. It looks like a pretty good book. It's said that he's a pretty good comic writer. He's done it before. It's not his first comic book. It's not his first comic book. He's done a couple before. He used to work in comics before, doing some indie comics and shit like that. But you should go check it out. I'm sure if somebody's here. Is Daniel here? Oh, Daniel's not even here. Daniel, where you at? Where's Daniel at? You son of Daniel. 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 We'll wait all night for you, Daniel. Where you at? We'll wait all night for you, son of a bitch. Where you at? Where? Daniel. Daniel. I'm not quitting. Y'all think I'm fucking around. Daniel. 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 Damn, Daniel. All right, it's gonna be like that. Daniel, you're fired. When you come back, you're fired. We're taking your wrench away from you. We're taking your wrench away from you. Oh, dude, you failed me this one time. Like, Daniel never fails. Usually Daniel's in here. He fucking got that link. Bam. He drops it right in there. But he ain't got it. All right, Daniel. We see how it is. You're fired, dude. Fired. But here we go. Don't give me that shit. I don't give a shit if Daniel's on vacation. I know you went. No, that's an excuse. That's an excuse. This is Friday night. This is the Trailer Park Live, son. You don't even know that's your fucking vacation. I'm here on vacation. No, I'm just kidding. I just thought it would be funny. Like, maybe he's gonna go back and he's gonna rewatch this and he's like, oh shit. Like, he's gonna be sitting there like, like while he's watching the replay, trying to drop the link in there. He's going, oh man, like, damn it. Like, I can't even drop the link in there. It's not live now. No, but there's the link right there for Josh's comic. You definitely need to make sure that you go check it out. Some absolutely, it looks like it's going to be a good book. But he's got a few different tiers there. You can get a trade paperback. They've got a hardcover. Then they've got the spectacular, I can't remember what edition they call it. But he says, oh, see, Lucas Texvenger's on vacation too. See? He's not the only one here working. Look. You know what, Lucas Texvenger, he's the kind of guy who probably works while he's on vacation. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably sitting out there on vacation and shit, sipping Mai Tai, smoking a fatty, and like motherfuckers from work text him and shit, and he's like, hold on a second, I gotta take this. And he fucking stops what he's doing and he sends a text, he gets on a phone call, he sends an email really quick. That's the kind of dedication I'm talking about, Lucas Texvenger. I appreciate you. Daniel Fisher, shit. Nah, I'm kidding, Daniel. I'm sorry. But anyway, you should go check it out. Go support my man Josh over from the Den of Nerds. Good guy. See, oh, like, look, there's aggressively relaxed right there. See, I knew there was gonna be some hater here in the chat. I knew there was gonna be one. But no, seriously, absolutely great stuff. Make sure you go check it out. Pinned it there in the comments. Now, getting into some of the books that I pulled from my local comic book shop this week. I should probably start off with this one because this is some other ones that came in from, as I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, with those the great people over at Legends Publishing. They actually have these other books, and I don't believe they've done any of these through Kickstarters. They've been doing these ones through just through your local comic book shop, and all these ones through Legends Publishing, like Guns and Angels, and any of the Merc Publishing books. You can get these from your local comic book shop as well. I believe they're distributing through. I want to say they're distributing through Lunar. So you can find them, I believe you can find them there in the solicits from your local comic book shop. They can get them. Or they can go to, if your local comic book shop isn't getting them, they can even get them from the good folks over at Comics Elite as well. Directly from them. But Legends Publishing also put out this right here, Carnal Confessions. This right here is a series being done by the artist and writer Sora Shung, and she actually does a lot of the books, book covers and art for the good folks over there at Legends Publishing and Merc Publishing right here. But this right here is the Sora Shung variant or cover right here, the A cover. Then we got the B cover. You guys know, man, another artist I absolutely love right here that we got from Elias Chaotsudis. Absolutely great stuff. If you don't follow Elias Chaotsudis on Instagram, on Twitter, you got to go check out Elias' shit as well. Absolutely fucking great art. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful art. I like Sora Shung's art's great. She does a lot of work for Brian Pulido as well. That does the Coffin Comics as well. Absolutely great stuff. She's a great artist. Now, getting into some other books that I picked up from my local comic book shop this week as well. We've also got this right here on Image Comics. We've got Ice Cream Man. This was issue number 37. And this series right here, 36, my bad, is written. They've had the same team on this since the beginning. We've got W. Maxwell Prince. We've got art by Martin Morazzo and colors by Chris O'Halloran and lettered by good old Neon. Absolutely great stuff. And they always have like these kind of cool layouts in the beginning of their books. But this series has been going on, and the great thing about this series is like you could tell Martin Morazzo's art a mile away. It stands out, has a very distinct art style. Good old Neon's letters, obviously great. W. Maxwell Prince, his storytelling, very good throughout these books. And of course, we can't forget Chris O'Halloran as well, doing the colors. This book has a very distinct look to it. You're not going to mistake this for probably any other book out there. Just really good stuff. This one right here, we're learning about this guy who he's going out on a boat, and he's going out into the middle of the ocean trying to get swallowed by this whale because his daughter got swallowed by this whale, and he wants to go save her. And, well, he finally gets swallowed by the whale, and it spirals into madness from there, just as you would expect from the Ice Cream Man comic book. Now, the great thing about the Ice Cream Man series is while we're 36 issues in, it doesn't matter. You could read this book as a standalone book by itself and not read anything else, and you could be like, okay, you understand what's going on here. You get the book. You get what's going on. You don't really need to read any further. But the thing is like, and I used to say that too. It's like, it's one of those things. It's like episodic. You could just read this issue, read what's before it, not read what's after it, and get a story, right? And that's absolutely great. But the thing is there's actually payoff if you've read all of the stories. Because if you read from issue number 1 all the way through issue number 36 and beyond, there is an underlying narrative thread that kind of goes through them. And there are callbacks, there are references, there's all kind of shit that you'll get in a book, like say issue number 37, that maybe they reference something from fucking issue number 2. But there is a story going on over the long haul of this series. Ice Cream Man is an absolutely great book. And if you're into horror, and it's not always like scary, gory kind of horror stuff. Some of it's just like creepy, man. Like I remember when I first started reading it, which is like issue number 12, I want to say, was like issue number 12 or 13. Like I remember reading it, I was like, ew, like this is weird. Like I feel fucking weird. Like it makes me feel weird sometimes. But it's so weird and eerie that's what's so great about it. You gotta check out Ice Cream Man. Absolutely great book, especially if you love horror books. Absolutely great. Now, the next book that I have here, I didn't have very many books on my pull list this week, is we've got several different covers here, but what we've got here is The Mighty Barbarians. This is a book being published by Blaze Publishing. That was the A cover there. We've got the B cover right here. The Mighty Barbarians. We've got the C cover. And then, of course, we have the D cover as well. Now, this one right here is being written by one of my favorite writers in indie comics right now. That is Michael Morisi. And he's doing, he's just got this way. He's been doing, it seems like he's been doing a lot of barbarian kind of books lately. And he's got just a good knack for writing these books. Where I first heard of him was over on Vault Comics, and one of the series he's currently writing for Vault Comics is a series called Queen of Swords. And this is actually a series that's spinning out of another series he did called Barbaric. Absolutely great stuff. But he just got this really good way of writing these barbarian stories. And this series, The Mighty Barbarians, is absolutely great, where we see we've got some different characters coming together. What we had was Morgan Le Fay is actually going out and kind of, it's almost like, it's almost like the Avengers, but with barbarians. We see our main characters here, Morgan Le Fay. We've got Cole. We've got, what's the other guy's name? Nanook. We've got, who are these other people here? Anansi and Burka. And then the one we just got in the last issue was Thongor, as you can see right here. Well, what they are doing is they are going out to stop basically Morgan Le Fay's sister is evil, and she's trying to take over the world, and it's pretty crazy. They're going out and hunting to find these orbs and shit so they can get enough magic for Morgan Le Fay to be able to stop her sister, Claudia. Absolutely great stuff in this series. Very good. I don't think this is like an ongoing. I think there's maybe one issue left of this series, but it's been absolutely great. I've enjoyed the art. Now, I will say, as much as I've liked the art in this series as well, in these last couple of issues, I'm not sure if maybe they rushed them or maybe I didn't pay attention close enough to the art in previous issues, but these past couple of issues, I've noticed that some of the art looks a little bit wonkier. It doesn't look quite as nice in some of the panels and things like that. In other panels, it does. It looks absolutely great. But, I just started noticing that in this issue, and I was like, you know what? I think there was some stuff in last issue as well that was like this as well. So I'm not sure if it's deadlines or if it's just stuff that I didn't really notice before. Where, you could take a look at this right here, at this page right here, where we've got some of the art here. You could take a look at that, and how good of art that is, and you get into say this panel up here, it's a little bit wonkier. It's not as well defined. But then we get into some of these other panels. Let me see where there's another good example of exactly what I'm talking about, where it's less defined and it doesn't look as good. Again, you get stuff like this in it, where it looks really good. But then you come over here. Say right here. You can get back here and see it's not as well defined. It looks a little more like some how would you say, gloobly glob, goobly, you know what I'm saying? Look at that, right there. See how it looks a little bit less defined. It looks a little more. I don't know. It just looks different. But other than that, this series, The Mighty Barbarians, been absolutely great. But that's all the comic books that I've got that I brought from my local comic book shop this week. Let me know if there's any books that you brought from your local comic book shop. If you got a chance to read The Mighty Barbarians, Ice Cream Man, I think both of those books are absolutely great. Definitely worth the money, worth checking out. As I said earlier, Spider-Man Fake Red, this manga right here, you can find it $14.99 for this 328 pages. Absolutely great book. This I got just because somebody asked if it was any good, and I was like, yeah, I'll get it and check it and read it and see if it's any good. Absolutely great book, worth every single penny. But let me know what you got on your comic book pull list this week. If we have anything the same, which I only got a couple books, so probably not a whole lot that's the same. Probably not a whole lot. But if you do like comic books and you like what you're seeing here on this live stream or in any of the videos here on the channel, please make sure you're subscribed, give the video a thumbs up, and if you do like it that much and you like seeing my handsome face and you want to support the channel with your hard-earned dollars, consider becoming a channel member. One of the things you do is you get entered into some giveaways that I do here on the channel. The next thing I'm going to be giving away is this right here. This is Hell Witch Forbidden. This is chapter 5 of Hell Witch in the Coffin Comics universe. Absolutely great stuff right here. This is one of the books that I crowdfunded with some of the money that I get here from the channel memberships and the super chats. And this book, absolutely great art, great story. The folks over there at Coffin Comics, absolutely great. It's signed by the creator, Brian Pulido himself right there. And we're going to be giving this copy away. This is the premiere edition that I have right here. But don't worry about me. Don't worry about me because, you know, while I might be giving away this beautiful cover here from Diego Bernard, you know, while I might be giving away this cover, I've got my own copy. I've got my own copy that I got here that's got this beautiful art from Sun K. So don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. You know, I've still got my own copy to read of this book. So, you know, don't worry, it'll be all right. Just become a channel member. You get entered into that giveaway for these comic books. All right? But thank you all so much for being here today. Okay, so let's see who all we've got here. See, we've got some absolutely great people here. Let's see. Let me get here into the live chats. Okay. Here we go. Oh, come on. Okay, I see we've got my man Lucas. Texvenger was the first one in. He was here early. He was in here early. We've also got Dixie. I don't see Dixie in here talking now, so maybe Dixie took off for a little while. Maybe he'll be back. We got StarWarsMCU-OG, one of the Myrtle Maniacs, along with Lucas Texvenger. We got the Dark Archer, yo yiggity yo bello. All right, yeah. We got Carl Wickstrom, my man, in the house. Thank you so much for being here, Carl. We got Aggressively Relaxing. Since it's Friday, we're the kings of the world. Yes, absolutely. Got my man Brian Mccann coming in with the Trinity is muted troll, you son of a bitch. You know what? Ever since that time I was muted, you come in here and you do that every fucking time. And you, like, you know what? Sometimes, like, you get me every single time. You freaking, oh man. He says, nice tata. Thank you. Thank you. I've been working out. Doing plenty, not missing chest day. Oh, you mean the comic from, yeah. I mean the comic from earlier. He says ISOM 2 was good. Yes, it was. We got I Am True Skills here. Thank you so much for being here. I Am True Skills. I hope all is going well with you. Let's see. Brian McCann says manga variety cover. Manga variety cover. Isn't that good? Yeah. Oh, we've got my man Fernie in the building as well. TNA artwork, yum. Yeah, I love the new age of comic swag, says Aglax. Yeah, absolutely. Trinity giving his kids TNA bookmarks for school. Yeah. No, those are my bookmarks. Those are my bookmarks, god damn it. We got my man RC Scott in the building. He says, I just reread Superior Spider-Man. Damn might be a dirty slot, but that was a good series. You know what? I don't think I've read the original Superior Spider-Man series, but I did read the one that Christos Gage did, which I think was the second one. I thought it was good, so I'm sure the first one's good too. Like, Dan Slott might be an asshole on Twitter, but I'm sure he's a pretty good writer. You know, I'm sure he's pretty good. He says you need to read the Akira books. Look, I'm not that big into manga, okay? I'm not that big into manga. So stop it. Stop it. Don't even, just.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. Stop it. Aglex says my second grader goes hard. Yeah. All right.
Bermuda, baby.
Woo. Yeah. All right. Brian McCann says ISOM 2, Lady Death Ghost in the Shell Complete Classic Manga, Immortal Hulk Volume 9, 10, 11. All right, that's what you've been reading? Good deal. Hell yeah. Carl says Mighty Thor 214 through 216. What is it? What was the Mighty Thor 214 through 216? I feel like you're telling me something here, Carl. Oh, that's what you picked up this week? Was 214, 215, 216? All right. All right. 3 issues. Were those important issues? Were those the Lady Jane, the Lady Thor books? The Lady Thor, you're gonna trigger some people. You're gonna be careful. Brian Mccann says Akira manga is very different from the anime film. I'm sure it is. Ghost in the Shell classic manga is vastly different from the Ghost in the Shell anime film. All right, yeah. Lucas Texvenger says please do. Yes, please do. Oh, back? Are you talking about? You talking about Unity? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks the creamy center of the calico. I don't know. Excuse me, I'm burping. Star Wars MCU-OG with the reminding me that Daniel was on vacation. That's still not an excuse. I'm still not gonna let him off. Still not gonna let him off the hook. Taking his wrench when he comes back. Taking his wrench. Yeah, you can watch YouTube on vacation. Exactly. What else have you got to do? You're on vacation. You should be watching YouTube. That's when you watch YouTube on vacation. And while you're at work, while you're at home taking a shit, maybe even at work while you're taking a shit, you know? Yeah, Friday night, the big show. Yeah, my wife keeps asking me if I'm listening to her, but I'm not. Lucas, oh man, you're terrible, Lucas. You're terrible. yeah, Danny's in trouble. Absolutely. Brian McCann says Blood Ruth was cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she was good. I had to deal with an email today. See, I knew it. I knew this was the kind of guy that deals with work emails while he's supposed to be on vacation. I knew it. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, Joey Ebbs, thank you so much for being here. It says just one email. I got about 900 today. Yeah, I probably did too. They're all spam ones asking me if I'll help some prince out in another country cash his check. People wanting to buy my home. People asking me if I want to get grocery listings and shit. Like, it's ridiculous. It gets pretty ridiculous. Joey asks, how many comics do you own? You know, I don't know. I've got 2 full long boxes, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 long boxes full. And like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, probably like 15 or 16 short boxes full as well. Wait. 17, 18, 19. Maybe like 19. Maybe like 19 other short boxes full of comics as well. Plus, I've got in the house, I've got like at my house, I mean, I've got a bunch of like the Epic collections, a bunch of trade paperbacks, and then I've even been getting in and collecting the omnibuses lately as well. Speaking of which, the latest omnibus that I just brought home this week, you should be able to find it at your local comic book shop, is the Avengers, the original Avengers run, the Avengers Volume 3 omnibus as well. Yeah, very good stuff. And I like the old Avengers comic books, man. They're very good. Very good. I can't wait till they start doing the omnibuses of like the West Coast Avengers. That's the shit we need, man. Obi-Juan, the homie, says, my man. Says the ice cream man is coming. Yeah, ice cream! The ice cream man is coming! I got that one. Yeah, you dropped your ice cream. Yeah, exactly. We got Kendall D in the building. What is up, Kendall? I hope all's going well with you. You know what they need, like, Kendall, I wish for your sake and my man Will Morgan and anybody else that did it, I wish they would send out, because I don't get them very much, because I know I have like all notifications for your channel on, my man Will Morgan over at Meta Egg, and several others. you guys do a lot of shorts. I never get notifications from them. Like occasionally I'll get a notification. But what's funny is I get plenty of notifications from other people that I have notifications turned on for that don't do shorts like you guys do. And I get on you guys' channel. I'm like, oh shit, they have been dropping shorts. Like fucking Kendall's been dropping shorts like a motherfucker. And I'm like, dude, I've missed like 20 or 30 fucking shorts since the last one because they don't send out notifications for them. Do better, YouTube. Do better. Send out those notifications for shorts. I want to watch shorts. Fucking assholes. Anyway, doing a good job, Kendall. Fucking killing it. Guys, go check out Kendall's channel if you haven't already. Really good stuff. Good stuff, man. Select a boy in the house. I hope all's going well with you. I hope you're doing good. Lucas Texvenger says, I'm going to win that one too. Got to talk it into existence. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Lucas Texvenger says, oh shit, demonetized. Whoa, what happened? What got demonetized? Who got demonetized? Who got demonetized now? I'm sure it happens. It happens. Oh man. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that happens all the time too, man. But notice that a lot of people been getting demonetized lately, man. I see it. It seems like it's like a daily occurrence. Seeing people get demonetized on their channels. But yeah. Obi-Juan the homie says, love me some Hell Witch. Looking forward to yeah, Lady Satanist. Yeah, you know what? And I think I just filled out, I just got an email. Was that last week? For the Lady Satanist Kickstarter. So it should hopefully be coming. Well, I mean, they do that well ahead of time. So probably in the next month or so. Yeah, can't wait to get that in. But I think the next one to come in, should be, I want to say it's for, because what's the one that just came in? The one that just came in was for Lady Death not too long ago. I think the next one to come in is probably for La Muerta. Probably for La Muerta. Let me see here. Let's see. That came in. Hell Witch. Lady Death. Yeah, isn't this one that... Yeah, Cybernetic Desecration already came in. So that means that... Yeah, La Muerta. La Muerta should be the next one to come in. La Muerta Devious. That should be the next one to come in. And then after that will be... Then after La Muerta is Lady Satanist. Yep. Coming up pretty quick. Then Lady Satanist after that. We got the Lady Death campaign that's currently running right now. For, what's it called? Imperial Requiem. Yeah. Yeah. But yes, absolutely great. Carl says 4D, man. No, no lady. What? I must have missed something there. Obi-Wan says, good to see everyone in the trailer park. I love all you guys. Yeah, absolutely. Got some great people here in the building. Brian Mccann says, omnibuses are outselling the regular comics. I mean, I'd be willing to believe that, especially because the thing with the omnibuses is generally the omnibuses, while they are expensive to buy them, they're actually worth the money because a lot of them will collect anywhere from about, I mean, some of them collect small runs. Like I bought the Secret Wars omnibus. The Secret Wars omnibus, I think it's fucking 12 issues, a little bit of bonus stuff. So it's not very big, but I think that one costs like, I want to say that was like $75. But then like you'll get ones like, I've been getting those Avengers ones, and like it'll have like the first like fucking like 30, 35, 40 issues. It just kind of depends. Some of them have more, some of them have less. But like most of them have like at least 30 issues for $100. And I can guarantee you, if you wanted to go find Avengers issue number 1, that shit's gonna cost you more than $100. I don't give a fuck if it's a fucking 3.0 grade copy. I don't care if it's a fucking raw copy from, you know, that you find of the original Avengers, the issue Avengers number 1. It's probably gonna cost you more than $100. and I can get the big old thick, nice hardcover for $100. You know what I mean? Like, it's great. It's great. Plus, if you already, and say you already own them, it's great because then you ain't got to go back and touch your comic books that are worth money. You can send them in and have them fucking graded, and you can still read the omnibus and have it right there on the shelf, and a nice little thing to fucking fall on your face and kill you while you're trying to sleep, while you're falling asleep. But no, omnibuses are great. Only one, the homie says, picked up the new Garth Ennis book from AWA called Ribbon Queen. Yes, Only one, the homie, Ribbon Queen. I think the new issue of that comes out next week. I think it comes out next week, but yeah, Ribbon Queen. I thought that first issue was pretty good, man. Ribbon Queen was pretty good. It was a good one. Yeah, bro, they didn't push it out to subscribers. Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah, it's so stupid. Like, and the thing is, like they need to send out the notifications for it. Like, and the other thing is, like, they need to do better even on your subscription page on the shorts feed. You know what I mean? Like, because believe me, like I don't see half your videos coming across my shorts feed. Fucking like I think most of the time I find your shorts, it's on the regular homepage. On the regular homepage of, like, which is good that it's there because I'm subscribed and shit. But, like, you know, and hopefully that means that it's showing up on other people's that aren't subscribed to his fucking shit too on their homepage, because you're getting views like a motherfucker. So hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. You know, hopefully it's. I mean, hopefully not. But I mean, hopefully it's just fucking us subscribers and not you, keeping you from getting new subscribers. Which obviously it doesn't look like it is because you're fucking killing it. What are you, like 70,000 fucking subscribers or some shit? I seen that. I'm like, damn, man, fucking Kendall's killing it, man. Shit, yeah. Now you need to get back on some more some longer form videos. Get some of those theories you have and do some longer form videos explaining in a little bit more depth and detail some of those things you talk about in the shorts, man. Yeah, fucking good shit. Killing it. Only one says also a couple of those sweet peach Momogo covers. Yeah, love a good peach. Yeah, you know what? I'm not really into Peach Momoko's art, but she's been doing some more stuff lately that's not as, I don't know, that's more, I don't know, that I can stand a little bit more. And not like her art is bad, because she definitely got a unique look and everything, but a lot of it, just her style would be, I don't know how we say, odd looking, proportioned and whatnot. But a lot of her more recent shit has looked really good. Really good. Oh, you showed me some titties on that cover. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I got you. All right. Yeah, you're right. Shouldn't have showed them damn titties. It'll be all right, though. You two will be all right. But they're cartoon, they're drawn ones. It's art. It's art boobies, so it's okay. It's okay. We've got my man Jedi Mike in the house. I hope all's going well with you, Jedi Mike. Says, stop effing me, YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. That's funny. Let's see. My Secret Wars here at my desk is my, is Hickman, Ribic, Svorcina. 1 through 9 of the 2015. Yeah, I think I've just got the trade paperback. I've got the trade paperback of Secret Wars. And I think the one I've got is, I haven't read Secret Wars 2. The Hickman Secret Wars 2. I've just read the first Hickman Secret Wars. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a good one. Let's see. Secret Wars Omnibus, $50. Oh, $50? All right. It might have been. I can't remember right off the top of my head. Carl says, no Lady Thor. 4D man and Mighty Thor from 1973. Oh, okay. All right. Don't lie. You know you picked up Jane Foster Thor, you son of a bitch. It's full of, no, not that one, I swear. Yee.
Calmer newer.
Oh man. Oh, come on, man. It's all good. It's Carl. You're in a safe space. Nobody's gonna make fun of you for it. Okay.
Who the fuck are you, man?
Oh man. Carl, Lucas, what did you read? Nothing yet. We're just talking about some comic books, Jedi Mike. That's pretty much it. Yeah, West Coast Nut Band, just throw them up. Yeah. Oh, nice, Brian McCann. Just ordered the Secret Wars Omnibus before this. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. F Grace, F Streamlabs. Oh, yeah. Okay. Lucas says, you're trying to have 2 copies of X-Men #1 from 1991. Nice. Do you think they are worth some money? I have a regular cover issue and a fold-out cover with extra artwork. You know, I don't know. You know, I think you can get on, like, what is it, like comicbookpriceguide.com or something like that. There's a couple different sites that you can go check out and punch in that book, and it'll ask you like what grade they are, if it's raw or not graded. They'll ask you different questions, or they'll give you prices for like what grade you think it might be for, you know, what condition it's in, and they'll give you a rough estimate of what it's worth. But I mean, they might be. I'm not really for sure. I mean, especially a #1. Usually #1s end up being more than a lot of the other books in a run, unless it introduces a particular character, or, you know, a certain something happens in it. You know, maybe they picked up something that's going to be in a movie, or, you know, something they did in a movie. You know, but it might be. I'm not for sure though. Kendall says, got a long one in editing tonight. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We'll check it out. Send them good vibes from the East Coast, homie Kendall. Yeah. Exactly. Send them from the West Coast to the East Coast. Yeah. Brian McCann says, West Coast Avengers Epic Collections, 1985 through 94 are out to buy. $40. Yeah, I've got those. I think so far I've got the first 6 or the first 5. And I've got one of them at the comic shop that I just haven't picked up yet, that I pre-ordered. That I've got. It's there at the shop waiting for me. I just need to go pick it up. But yeah. Carl says, I already have Jane Foster. Okay, see, I knew it, Carl. I knew you had it, Carl, man. I knew you was into that Lady Thor stuff. It's all good, man. It's all good. You know why? Because Lady Thor has boobs. Who doesn't like boobs? Everybody loves boobies. Nothing to be ashamed of. At all. It's good stuff. So, anyway, guys, like I said, that's all the comic book stuff, or all the comic books that I bought this week that I want to talk about. There's definitely some other comic book stuff we're going to talk about. Definitely some other comic book stuff we're going to talk about. But let's see, what else? I know there was something else I seen on the tweeters this week. A lot of people been talking about. What was some of them? What was, you know? I know. Man. Oh yeah, that's the meme wars, right? The meme wars are getting ready to start again, right? We're like in meme wars 2 right now. Because, you know, a few days ago, and I don't really do politics here on the channel, but, you know, recently there was, I can't remember what state was that in, where they had the indictments and everything. Trump and Rudy Giuliani and all these different people, these different politicians and shit, all got arrested, and they've all got all their mug shots all over Twitter and everything, and like everyone was waiting. Trump was the last one to come out, and fucking everybody's sitting there. Like, I'm telling you, the fucking meme wars are starting again. And like yesterday evening, once his mug shot finally dropped, like fucking people were going fucking nuts with all the different memes and shit. And it's just like it's a beast of its own. It's a beast of its own, all these things, man. And it's fucking hilarious, man. It's absolutely hilarious, just watching all of these different things that come along with, you know, because, like, look, I don't really talk politics. Like, I could give a fuck less. Like, I'm not voting for any of these people. I don't vote left. I don't vote fucking right. Okay, I mean, I don't vote for fucking presidents. You want a master? Go vote for one. But it's just always funny, like, you know, because we're getting ready to head into an election year and all this shit too. You know, it's all coming. You can see all the debates and everything starting to ramp up. Just seeing all these different things started to take place here. It's been hilarious. It's been funny, and you know, like I said, I even see people who don't who similar to me don't really talk about politics that much, who are really getting into it when it comes to like all the mug shots and everything, fucking all the memes and shit. It's absolutely a great time. Sometimes it's the funnest time because everybody gets into it, whether they're on the left or the right, with all the memes, and it's just funny. It's funny. At least sometimes there are political things that happen that people can come together and have fun with. And I think the mug shots is one of them. You know. But speaking of politics, you know, I'm wondering how it's getting ready to be here, because we do know that once again we're getting ready to go into an election year, and you know the politics are ramping up. We've got these the meme wars starting again, and the other latest thing is, you know, fall's coming. You know, it's the end of the summer, and people are starting to get sick again. And once again, we're getting talk of people, you know, they're saying that you need to go out there and mask up. Talking about people masking up again because of the Rona. Jamie Lee Curtis, as a matter of fact, earlier this week, put a post on Instagram talking about it's time to put on the mask again. And she says, no, not for Halloween. She says, if you're sick, feeling under the weather, going out in public, put on your fucking mask. And I was just sitting there fucking laughing like, come on, man. Like, look, is there anybody out there who seriously wants to do this shit again? I think most of the people, even the people who fucking went along with the whole fucking charade over the last few years, I think even most of those people are fucking sick of it. Just stop that shit, okay? Nobody wants to fucking do it. Nobody wants to deal with it. Nobody fucking cares. We see what it did to people. Like, it's made me laugh. Like, look, there are people I used to follow, people I used to respect, people I used to be, I don't know, I guess internet friends with that, like, I don't even fucking have communication with anymore because, like, fucking the past few years fucking drove them crazy. It drove them crazy, and, like, a lot of people became insufferable. A lot of people became pricks over a cold. Right? Here's the thing. If you're that worried about it, the thing that you need to be worried about more and most is the thing that I think all people should be worried about every single day of their lives. And that is taking care of your health. Going out, doing something good for your health. Whether that's if you've got a cardio activity you'd like to do, like I'm a cyclist, I love riding my bike. If you're a runner, go out and run. If you're a swimmer, go out and swim. If you like strength training, you like going to the gym, go out to the gym and work out. Get your workouts in. Honestly, you should probably be doing some strength training and some cardio as well, doing both. Doing both, a good balance of both, but definitely leaning more to whatever activity you like. And that's the thing for me. Like I said, I'm a cyclist. I love cycling, but I also fucking love hitting weights. But hitting the weights and having big muscles doesn't really do any good when you're on the bike. The only muscle you need big there is your heart and a small waist for the most part. You want to be skinny. But the thing is take care of your health. Do something good physically for your health. And pick an activity, preferably that you can do outdoors. Like I said, I like to go riding my bike. You can go for walks. If you like going on walks, hey, that steady state cardio, that's good enough. Good enough. Go for walks. Go for hikes. Go for walks around your block. Do something outside that you get out in the fresh air. You get some sun on your skin. Get some of that vitamin D. Get some of those, the UV rays emitted by the sun. Getting those in your eyes, they're good for you. You should get a lot of that exposure every single day. It's good for your health. The other thing good for your health that you should do is eat healthy. Stop eating all that junk food, all that processed bullshit. Stop drinking your calories. Drink fucking water. Stop drinking all those sodas, all those fucking frappuccinos and all that bullshit. Those fucking Gatorades and all that shit. And don't give me none of that, oh, but Gatorade's got electrolyte. Bullshit. Bullshit. Don't give me none of that shit. There's better things you can drink out there than a Gatorade to get electrolytes, okay? But go out there and do things good for your health. Eat fresh foods. Eat meat. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Stuff that's good for you. Stuff that you actually have to cook, not just throw in the microwave. Take care of your actual health if you really care about getting sick and not getting other people sick and not other people getting you sick and all that bullshit. Take care of your fucking health. Because I'll tell you one thing that nobody wants to fucking do. Even all you fucking weirdos out there who were all about the mandates and people getting vaccinated and all that bullshit. Take care of your fucking health. Don't be putting that shit on somebody else. You know you got tired of that shit too. And you can see where the world is now. Some people are still doing that silly shit. But everyone got fucking sick of it. Don't walk that shit back now. It's okay. It's okay to take a stance and say, no, I'm not doing that shit. If you go into a business and they tell you, if all this shit happens again, they tell you got to wear a mask, it's okay to not put up a fight and say, okay, and walk the fuck out of there and not give them your business and go find some place that will take your money because you don't want to wear it. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to play along. You don't have to play along. But just seeing all that shit just makes me shake my head. Like, no, I'm not doing it again. Not doing it again. Speaking of which, you know, one of the other people I heard about, remember, you guys know Jennifer Aniston, right? Rachel, right? Rachel from Friends. You know, plays the same character in everything she does. Apparently, she came out. It was kind of funny. I remember a number of years ago, a couple of years ago, she actually was one of those people who was all about the mandates and all that shit, and people masking up, and she actually had some pretty strong words. She lost friends over that. Pushed people out of her lives because they wouldn't wear masks and wouldn't get vaccinated and shit like that. And you know, like, it's like, it's a professional courtesy. People should do this. People have an obligation to other people. She's one of these people that were out there being fucking assholes to everybody who didn't want to do all that bullshit because we take care of our health. And recently, yes, she had something to say about cancel culture and how she's tired of it. She's tired of cancel culture. Of course, you know, it's kind of funny, especially coming from somebody like Jennifer Aniston who told friends to fuck off over the mandates and all that bullshit. But you know, it's funny that she got this stuff saying basically saying fuck cancel culture and it needs to go away. When you know we get people all the time saying, you know what, cancel culture don't exist. What? Like, if cancel culture, then if that shit don't exist, then how come so many people talk about it all the time? Especially the people who say, oh, it don't exist yet. They're sitting there fighting it all the time. I don't know. Weird, right? But it's weird. But yeah, she was saying how it's getting old. You know, there needs to eventually, you know, there needs to be a path for redemption. At what point are people able to get redemption? And that's kind of the whole thing. It's kind of the whole silly thing about all of it anyway. No matter what side you're on with all that bullshit is like, yeah, I mean, that's the thing about us normal people who can think for ourselves and allow other people to have their own opinions is it's okay. You know, it's okay to fuck up. It's okay to be yourself and be honest and say some stupid shit. We've all said stupid shit. That doesn't mean that you should be canceled for it. It'll be all right. People just need to pull their panties out their sandy vaginas and everything will be okay. All right? Just stop it. Stop it. Speaking of panties and sandy vaginas, there's something else I just recently seen. I'm not sure if you guys have been following this, but apparently a couple of days ago, and yesterday especially started to blow up on Twitter, was the fact that Eric D. July, you know, last year he launched his comic company, the Rippaverse, is now being sued. Is now being sued by God, what was the name of their something Ministries here in Southern California, because over their trademark ISOM, which is they have a program called the International School of Ministry. Now they have you know, and I've got into looking at some of these different claims and things that were going on, and it's really funny. You guys go check out Young Ripper. He released a video yesterday talking about exactly what happened with this situation, pretty much how it came about. Basically, there was it's short. Long story short, some dickheads that don't like Eric July, don't like him, don't like his opinions. And look, here's the thing. Look, if you don't like Eric July, you don't like Young Ripper 59, that's all fine. You can have your opinion on it. If you don't like his comic book, you think look, you're free to have whatever opinions you want about this guy, about his comic company. You're free to have all those opinions you want. No problem here. I don't give a fuck. I don't give two shits whether you like the guy or not, whether you like his comic book or not, what you think about his comic. Like, I don't give two shits. You're free to have your own opinions. You're free to like whatever you want to like. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You're not going to get any judgment here from me. That's okay. You don't have to like the things that I like. You don't have to like the people I like, the people that I interact. You don't. It's okay. It's okay. But there's some people out there who just take issue with this guy. They don't like him. They don't like his opinion. Some of them just don't like the crowds that he hangs around with. And I'll be honest, if you guys are here, you follow me, you know that I mean, Eric July is the only guy of, I guess you could say, of that kind of, I wouldn't even, like, that group of people that I really hang out with and interact with. I don't hang out with, I don't watch Geeks and Gamers, the whole Friday Night Tights crew, Gary from Nerdrotic, Anna, that Star Wars girl, most of those people in that whole sphere of content creators and shit that you see out there, I don't rock with any of them. And for me, it's not because, I mean, like, look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's like, it's just, I can't stand them. A lot of the shit they say, like, there's shit and opinions they have that I agree with, but I just find some of them insufferable. Some of them I just don't like their content, and look, most of these guys are big boys. You think they're upset because I don't subscribe to their channel and watch their content? Fuck no. You think they give a fuck? No. Who cares? The thing is, like, while I may not be subscribed to the channel, I'm also not a hater. I'm also not a hater. I don't give a shit. We was talking about this last week too. I don't pay them any attention. I don't hate what they're doing. I don't really care. They're not on my radar. I'm not trying to fuck with them, and they're not trying to fuck with me. You know why? Like, I think they're big boys. I'm a big boy. Like, we all realize that it's okay to have your own opinion. I'm not being an asshole to them. They're not being an asshole to me. Right? It don't matter. It's okay. But Eric July is really the only one that I rock with out of any of those I guess, like I said, that group of creators. But there's obviously opposition to them. People who don't like those guys, who don't like and believe me, there's a lot of guys. But in particular, there is this small faction of people who have taken a big issue with Eric July, especially since he launched his comic company last year, the Rippaverse, and have been doing everything they can to give him a hard time and trolling him. And not too long ago, I know we talked about this, I don't know, well over a month ago, where some of these people online were sharing pirated images and pirated copies of his comic book, and some of them got DMCA, digital media, something like that, with the digital media copyright, something. Yeah, it's that. Basically, like getting a copyright strike because they were sharing basically pirated images of his comic book. And naturally, a lot of these people got upset, and what happens is, like, everybody, like, when it rains, it pours, you know what I mean? Like, and everybody jumps to their conclusions, and everybody was out with their pitchforks and all mad because they got DMCA'd, and, he's the guy who did it and all that. Like, look, there's certainly some nuances when it comes to a lot of this shit. And again, you feel how you want about it. I think everything that's gone down so far is, like, it's like, I don't have any fucking, I don't have any skin in this game. I don't really give a shit, but I don't see anything wrong with anything that's happened in this case so far. But what we did have here a couple of days ago, and this actually took place over the past few weeks, is there was some of these people that don't like him that much. And that's the thing is, like, imagine being somebody, and I even tweeted this the other day, imagine being so full of fucking hate for somebody that you actually go out and try to actually destroy their business and their livelihood just because you don't like somebody and their opinions. Like, that's like the lowest of the fucking lows, right? Like, what kind of fucking weirdos do that shit? Like, it's just fucked up. You don't like somebody? Ignore them. Fucking leave them alone. Guy creates a comic company, you don't like him? Oh, fucking well. But you got some of these people who are going out there actively trying to bring the guy down and destroy that. And so one of the things they've done is there is this, like I said, this church here in Southern California that has a trademark on the word ISOM, ISOM, the name of the character, the name of the comic book that Eric July has for the first book that he has put out. They actually have a trademark over ISOM for their company, for their church, for a product, for a service that they have. And it's so funny when you see a lot of these things come up because look, when a lot of these things come up, obviously the haters come out the woodwork. Even people who claim not to be, we're not haters, we're just critics. All these people, it's always good. You get what you deserve. You DMCA people, you copyright struck people, you get what you deserve. It's so ironic that this happens to you after you did this to people. Well, and the thing is, like, it's not quite that. You can feel how you want about it. But the thing is it's not karma. Karma's not fucking real in the first place. But the thing is, everybody, all the internet lawyers are out there and trying to do their thing, which is ultimately what kind of brought up this whole case in the first place. And just from what I looked at, this thing that was filed online, this injunction filed from this church over their trademark ISOM. Right? Apparently, what happened was somebody reached out to this church and told this church about this comic book and Eric July and what he's doing in his company, and like, they're confused, like, what's the deal here, making this sort of big deal that caused this church to go out there and file this injunction over their trademark with Eric July. Now, the thing is there are some very, how would you say, distinct things that have to take place. It's a very nuanced kind of thing when it comes to this. And like a lot of people, when they talk about some of these things, when it comes to this ISOM trademark and the fact that Eric July used this as the name of his character and the name of his comic book, people look at things like copyrights and trademarks, and these things are very different things. A copyright isn't necessarily the same thing as a trademark. Trademark's not necessarily the same thing as a copyright. Now, can they both somewhat be the same? Yeah, absolutely. And you can have a copyright and a trademark for something as well. But when it comes to these things, there are certain rules that come along with these trademarks, with these copyrights. Certain things you can and can't do. Now, I was even chopping it up with Lunga. You guys know GA Lungaro on Twitter. Darth Lunga. He did Isidore and the Immortal Chains, one of the books we backed here. But anyway, the Grey Council. You guys know Lunga. But anyway, kind of having a back and forth with him about some of this stuff as well. And the thing is, like, looking at everything we have, this, could really be a whole bunch of nothing that we've got going on here. But like I said, internet lawyers do their thing, right? And getting into it, and I'm no lawyer. I'm certainly not a trademark lawyer. I'm certainly not a copyright lawyer when it comes to this stuff. But just from the very surface level things I looked at, is I'm not really sure that there's much of a case. And through the course of having those, like, just kind of a little back and forth with Lunga, one of the things, like, he said, I'm like, well, they wouldn't file this fucking lawsuit and waste the money, lawyers' fees and shit for nothing. And I'm like, well, actually, they probably would. Because if they have this trademark, and they believe that there's somebody using that trademark, absolutely, I can guarantee you their lawyer said, well, it's your trademark. We should at least file an injunction, file a cease and desist, and get this thing into court so we can find out what's going on here and get things settled. I'm sure any lawyer would probably tell you to do that. And then, you have to go to court, you get all the documents, you get all this stuff taken care of. But the thing is, and they probably know this just as well, and either way it's going to cost money. Have to get the lawyers that have to go through this process regardless of anything plays out or not. There are some very subtle things that take place when it comes to these trademarks. Now, this church, the International School of Ministry, is what their brand is called, ISOM for short. Now, they actually have the word ISOM, ISOM, not an acronym. I know, and that's the thing is, like, I've seen a lot of people online arguing, like, but they use it as an acronym, and this, like, doesn't fucking matter. What they have trademarked is ISOM, ISOM. No dots in it. It's not an acronym. They just have ISOM trademarked. Now, however, when I got in and I was looking at some of the certain nuances of trademark and copyright law, I feel like as I was sitting there trying to think of what kind of analogies, like what kind of examples could I show you that when it comes to a trademark that would paint the picture clearly. And like one of the things I was thinking of is the fact of if you remember the movie Coming to America? Remember that movie? Coming to America? They are McDonald's. We are McDowell's. They have the golden arches. We have the golden arcs. They have the Big Mac. We have the Big Mick. Right? These little subtle differences that come into play when you get into things like certain trademarks. And that's why people trademark things. They got their golden arches trademarked, so you can't use it. Now, the thing is one of the things when it comes to these trademarks and things is a lot of them are usually for a specific industry. And I think that's where some of the nuance when it comes to some of these things happen to be. And I was even having a little back and forth with another one of the Rippaverse supporters, this guy Bruce, on Twitter yesterday as well. And the fact that this company actually has the name ISOM, just that name, ISOM, trademarked, right? Now, when it comes to that trademark, they can argue that, there might be able to cause some confusion. One of the things when I was looking into some of the trademark infringements is, one of the things is I guarantee you that, like, the Rippaverse Eric July didn't do is he didn't take a look at and find out their trademark and look that they were selling ISOM like and go out there maliciously and use this name for the name of his comic book and says, fuck these guys, we're going to use that name and we're going to try to confuse people as to their product to our product and get people to buy it. Like, I guarantee you that wasn't the fucking plan ever. There was no intention there to try to deceive his audience, their audience, that they are selling this book, that he's selling something that they do whatsoever. But that's not exactly in the trademark. That is just one of the things that goes along with it that can actually get you in more trouble is if you go out there maliciously and try to intentionally mislead people to buying your product thinking it's somebody else's. That's something with the trademark. Now, the other thing is it really particularly applies to certain industries. If you go look at the trademark that this company has, or this church has, if you will, for this trademark, is they have it for selling like audio guides, audio videos, CDs, and things like that for educational purposes, like religious educational purposes, right? And that is certainly that's exactly what's written in their trademark. Now, however, I think this is where some of those little nuances come in, is the fact that they don't have it for entertainment. It's for their church things, for like I said, for educational purposes. Nowhere in any of their trademark does it say anything about entertainment purposes. Whereas you get into Eric July's company, what he did, he's just got a character named ISOM. So, like, regardless of anything, the name of the character can be ISOM. It's just his name. But, like, this is one of the things I was chopping it up with Bruce about is, like, the worst case scenario, obviously lawyers' fees, court fees, and shit like that, is that the name of the comic book might have to change. But also the thing is, like, that ISOM is the title of the comic book, but he's also using it for entertainment purposes in the form of comic books, not educational entertainment. Not educational, just entertainment as opposed. So it's a completely different industry, right? And so there are some subtle nuances when it comes down to that between entertainment, education, between the fact that this is just a comic book title, and anybody who would actually be fooled by this comic book and think, and this is where some of that other stuff comes in, trying to mislead people and, you know, take money out of this trademark owner's pocket and mislead people to buy your shit instead of theirs. I don't think that intention's there whatsoever. And for anybody to think that this character, now one of the things that they have, you know, pointed out in this little in the thing that was filed is the fact that this character has a cross on his belt and his name is ISOM. Really, I don't think there's anybody in their right mind who would get this comic book character confused with the International School of Ministry. For one, their logo looks fucking completely different. They don't have a black superhero sitting there fucking doing superhero shit. They are selling educational materials regarding their International School of Ministry. He's selling comic books. Completely different industries. And that's one of the things and I could be wrong, I'm no lawyer, but there can be people in different industries using different terms like that. You could go out there and name a fucking concrete laying company fucking ISOM and it would be okay. Even though they got the trademark for that, for selling audio CDs, for educational purposes of their for their church, for their International School of Ministry, doesn't mean that somebody can't create a concrete company called ISOM. They certainly can't use their logos and shit like that, obviously, but why would you? If you've seen their logo, you wouldn't use that for a concrete laying company. But there are subtle nuances when it comes to that. But, of course, while there are some of these nuances when it comes to some of these different trademark laws, even copyright laws and things like that, you know, and whether, you know, the internet lawyers come out or not, there's always all the people out there, you know, who are high-fiving each other, slapping each other on the butts because this guy's stupid, he didn't do no research. Everybody trying to, you know, get their gotcha, right? You know, like, fuck this guy, that's what he deserves. And, you know, like I said, the haters are always gonna fucking come out. They're gonna try to kick you when they're down every single fucking time. And every single time, it's the usual fucking suspects. Now, as I said, you feel how you want about it. You feel how you want about the guy and all this stuff. But all this came about literally because there is fucking weirdos out there who don't like this guy, don't like him and don't like his opinions. Therefore, they're doing every single thing they can to try to destroy this guy's company and his livelihood. And as I said earlier, if you ask me, it's the fucking lowest of lows. These fucking fags have nothing better to do with their time than this faggotry. That's what they're doing. They got nothing better to do with their lives at all than try to destroy a man, his company, and his livelihood. A guy who created something on his own, built it up, built a warehouse, now has employees working for him. These people have nothing going for them, no prospects, nothing going on for them in their lives, but to try and bring this guy down. And to me, that's just the fucking lowest of lows. You don't really get any lower than that unless you're a murderer, a rapist, child molester, pedophile. Like, unless you're one of those kind of people, I mean, yeah, sure, you're fucking way lower. But these people are like the lowest of lows that you can get. I mean, just above those absolutely horrible people. They're like right there. Like, you know, like they're like the oil in the water. You know how they don't mix. They're like, you know, and when you see them and like you put them in a jar. You know, you ever done that experiment where you put the water in there, you put the oil, you like, and how they all say like they're like that one that's like, you know, like that one right there on they're that second level tier. They ain't got nothing better to do. I guarantee you, these people have the best advice that you could ever get. They have the best criticisms that you've ever heard. They have zero prospects in life. They probably ain't got wives. They ain't got children. They can't fucking get them. And if they do get them, they can't maintain them. Why? Because they're fucking losers. They ain't got nothing better to do with their time than to destroy somebody's empire, if you will, just because they don't like them. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty fucking low. I think these guys are pieces of shit. And again, you can feel how you want about the guy. You can have your opinions about his comic book and whatever you want to. But that's pretty fucking low. It's pretty low. But again, that's just if you ask me. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If that's if you guys have heard any of that, and yeah, what you think about it. What you think about it. And then I'll get here into live chats, and then we're going to probably going to bring the stream to an end. Okay. So let's see. Oh man, I see we've got Nerd Executive in the building. My man Ryan, what is up? James Jimenez in the building. What is up? Hope all's going well for you. Oh damn, we got Will Morgan just stepped in the building. Yeah. All right. Picked up the Hero for Hire Omnibus for $70. All right, the Hero for Hire. That's the Luke Cage one, right? Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Lucas Texvenger says, I'm an ass man myself. Yeah, man. Yeah. I hear you. TNA, right? TNA. Yeah. Hell yeah. Me too. Legs and ass. Yeah. Absolutely. Legs and ass. Let's see, we got Jedi Mike still in the building. Micronauts Omnibus, April 24th. I used to have this entire series growing up. Great books. All right. Micronauts. Good deal. Obi-Juan, the homie, says, almost forgot some sweet Ariel Diaz, Mary Jane, and Black Cat covers came as well. Nice. Hell yeah. Ariel Diaz. I'd have to see it. I'd have to see the work to see if I recognize it. Yep, salt pills better than drinks with electrolytes. Yeah, definitely. But there's better electrolyte drinks out there that you can get. ROM Space Knight Omnibus, absolutely, yeah. Ryan says, "What up, gangsters?" I only do what Josh tells me. Yes, I understand. Unlike Anakin, I like sand. All right, hell yeah. Sand is all right. What up, gangsters? Tell Leon I said his Star Wars story is promising. Yes. Yeah. How is old Leon doing anyway? Leon does some good work. Yeah. Let's see. Doing good. Have a rare Saturday off. So I'm excited. Oh, damn. Saturday off? That must be nice. I've got 3 kids. There's no days off. No days off. But that's okay. I love them. They're great. Hey, Trinity. You have the Savage She-Hulk Omnibus, right? What's your cover look like? The cover I have of the Savage She-Hulk is, it looks just like the issue number 1. That's the issue number 1 cover of Savage She-Hulk. Yeah. On most of those, I get the direct market version, which is typically like one of the covers from one of the comic books. And yeah, I've got the direct market version, the one that has, it looks like Savage She-Hulk issue number 1 cover. Yeah. That's the one I have. Of course, I gotta tell you, man, that OG run of Savage She-Hulk, people talk about how much the She-Hulk show sucked, and you know, and that's one of the other things. People talk like, oh, the She-Hulk Attorney at Law show, oh, they did so bad. She-Hulk's so great, blah, blah. Like, motherfucker, you full of shit. You haven't read the comics, because I got that original Savage She-Hulk run, and that shit's booty cheeks, man. It's not that, and it's ugly booty cheeks. It's not that great. It's like cottage cheese booty cheeks. It's not that great. It's not that great. Like, I don't even think I made it 10 issues in. I'm like, I'm kind of bored here. I need to put this shit down and read something else. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. I didn't think it was. Brian says Veedo and his boyfriend did it. Yeah. James Jimenez says karma's not real. What the fuck? I went all my life believing it was. Thanks for the. Yeah, no. Believe me. And here's the reason why. Karma isn't real. Because look, if karma was real, I can think, and you can too. I can guarantee you, every single person in the audience watching right now can think of somebody that truly did something, not just that just because you don't like somebody, somebody owes you $5, but like, I guarantee you, every single person out there can think of somebody as the hugest piece of shit that's done some fucked up shit that karma has never gotten to. And I'm telling you, I can think of several motherfuckers that have done some of the worst shit that have never got their karma. That's why I know that shit's not real. Karma isn't real. That shit's not real. It's nice to think that, and it's nice when, you see somebody you don't like, that something bad happens to them, you're like, karma. No, it's not fucking real. Believe me, I can tell you what goes around doesn't always come around, and some of the people who fucking deserve to get theirs don't. But sometimes I wish it was real, so we could relish in it. But that's why some of these assholes who mostly relish in it, they relish in it over the most petty shit, right? Most of the people who relish in some of the karma that people get is over the most petty shit. Like, this person is just somebody you don't like. They didn't do nothing that bad. They probably fucking don't like you. They probably called you a dumbass, some shit like that, called you a fat bitch, whatever. Just somebody who done something fucking minor. That's all the people who relish in the karma thing. That's who most of these people are. It's like, oh, I don't like that person. They were mean to me. Yeah, that is the people who relish in that shit. Fucking karma isn't real. I wish it was, though. Like, I really wish it was. But the thing is, it's not. Because there are some real pieces of shit out there in the world who fucking karma is never gotten to, won't get to, and isn't going to get to. I wish it was real. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. But it's not real. Yeah. Yep. Not real. Sorry, James. Obi-Juan the homie says, all this Eric July talk has me jonesing for some Yaira. Absolutely. All that Sasuke Sisters goodness. Yeah, plus the artist looks dope. Yeah. I haven't seen the artist. I haven't seen any of her work. I need to check it out. The Dark Archer says, did you watch Spider-Man Lotus yet? I did not. I actually did a review of it. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe I'll check that out later. I do need to check that out. Spider-Man Lotus. Yeah. Let's see. We got Mike Has Bad Knees. We want the homie, aka Beskar Batman, and I think the artist can draw too. Oh, okay, for the for the Yaira book, yeah. I'll say I haven't seen any of her work. Previously, so I have to check that. I'll have to check it out. Obi-Wan that homie says, "Got to let your soul glow." Yeah, that boy good. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Why? The royal we, the editorial.
Yeah. The editorial we. Oh, yeah, don't ask the WWE. What are you talking about? What's the WWE doing? What they do? Did I miss something? Yeah. Yeah. Who invited Ryan? Gee, be nice. What's wrong with Ryan? Ryan's all right. Ryan's all right, man. I like Ryan. He's a good dude. Yeah. You're all right too, Carl. You're all right, man. You're all right. My kind of people, man. Kendall D says never a day. Yeah, exactly. Kendall knows. Kendall knows never a day off. But that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the no days off. I love my kids. They're the best. I love them. They're some awesome kids. You know. They're all right. Yeah. They used to be WWF. Yeah. They used to be the Federation. Now they're just entertainment. Yeah. I gotcha. I get where you're coming from. Yeah. Yeah. Made it to the part. Aaron, you made it late. We're getting ready to end. We're getting ready to end here in a few minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not real. Yeah. Carmen. Definitely not. It would be nice. It would be nice if it was, right? Because I guarantee you, like I said, everybody out there can think of somebody who deserves some real fucking karma that's never got it. And you know what's worse is because, and that's how I know it's worse, because like the worst part is I see fucking karma, you know, all this like terrible shit happening to good people, and I see the hugest pieces of shit in the world. Nothing fucking bad ever happens. Like they get away literally with fucking murder and some of the worst shit ever, and fucking like you're sitting there like, where's the fucking karma at? Where is it? Where is it? You know, like you wish that shit would happen. It doesn't, and it never comes. It never comes, right? Like I said, yeah, like you kind of wish it would. But you know what? Sometimes I feel like when it doesn't come, and like I was saying, that a lot of these people who relish in that shit when something happens, karma is like, you know what? It's all these petty motherfuckers that karma's for, to make them feel better and get their little rocks off. You know, like always these petty motherfuckers, man. Yeah. Aglax is back. He says he's right. I just go on making fun of everyone and having life reward me for it. There you go. Exactly. Oh man. Yeah. Nah. Still don't know. Oh yeah. No. Still don't know about. All right. Still questioning him. Like, does he belong here or not? I don't know. Like, are you gonna boot him from the tower? You know, I'll tell you the one person I know. Like Ken was like, yeah, I'll boot Carl, but I'll leave John White. John White's cool to stay. Look, we all know John White, right? We all know that guy's a fucking Eagles fan. Even fucking John White. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus. He says I am sketchy. Oh damn. Oh, Aaron says, "Well, bye, Felicia." Well, bye. I need to get that clip from Tombstone, or what's his name? Fucking Powers Booth character. Wasn't that him? Wasn't that Powers? Yeah. Well, bye. Oh man. Okay, Lucas takes Texvenger with a 29-month member. Damn, man, 29 months. Man, I still need to work on a 3-year member badge. Still need to work on one of those. Anybody got any ideas what I need to do? We already got the universe. Maybe I need to come up with a multiverse. Second Street Marvel logo. It says, pretty sure I'm alright, peeps too. Love this community. Now, you know what, Lucas Texvenger? You are alright, man. You're my brother from another mother. Absolutely. My brother from another mother. My brother man from another man. Oh, Brian Mccann says New Mutants Omnibus 82 through 91 100 issue run. Nice. Did that one just come out? Or was that one just recently solicited? I know a New Mutants one. I want to say it just maybe recently solicited. Kendall D says only exists in movies. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad it isn't because we have all fucked up. Yeah, exactly. Believe me. If karma was real, I've experienced some myself, so that's how I know that shit's real though too. But I haven't done no truly fucked up shit neither. Says, laugh my house off. Got a fucking eagle profile pic. Yeah. Well, who's got an eagle profile pic? Oh man. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Dark Archer, you must have missed it when I saw your message earlier. No, I didn't get to watch Spider-Man Lotus yet. But you did a review of it. Yeah, I was saying I'll have to check that out. But I did see somebody else say that basically, like, oh yeah, it was great. Like the opening scene was Spider-Man, and then it was Degrassi Junior High after that. I was like, oh man, like that kind of sucks. Like that kind of sucks, man. It was Degrassi after that. I've never seen Degrassi, so I don't know. But it sounds like some teeny bopper shit. Yeah. Lucas Texvenger says, the 3-year has to be a picture. Has to be a picture of Myrtle. Oh, okay. Picture of Myrtle. Let me see what we can come up with. Christopher Barker in the building. Thank you so much for being here. I hope all's going well with you. I hope your CD collection is building up. Yeah. Brian Mccann says just came. Okay, I was gonna say I thought one was just came out or was getting ready to. Maybe there's a new volume of it I seen coming out. Silver Ogre in the building. What is up, my man? Says just got out of another stream. Glad you're still on for now. Yeah, I was gonna say you caught me just in time for me to come to say goodbye. We're getting. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, man, no, I'm not even going to get into that. Aaron says, I heard the funniest things at work. The cooks were swamped, and one of them yelled, oh, my God, pineapple. What does that even mean? You know what? Do they cook pizza? That's probably what it was. They're probably like, fuck that. Putting pineapple on a goddamn pizza. That shit's a sin. That, like, people who put pineapple on pizza deserve motherfucking karma, right? Like I said, petty shit. Oh man, slowly building up. Nice, yeah. Who let him sing? Look, man, I do aggressive hardcore shit, man. Like I don't do oldies. Oh man. All right, have a good one, Lucas Texvenger. Yeah, enough time to thumb up the stream. Hell yeah, dude. Aglac says, I'm still trying to get Ripper to hire me. I want a Christian version of EGOT. I already worked on Meyer on Meyer record, and fingers crossed on the Daily Wire movie I was in. Look at Aglax. Oh, you funny, dude. New Mutants was my mutant book series in the 80s. All right. Yeah, I've never really read any New Mutant, like any of the old shit. Like when the Hickman era of stuff that recently came out, like I was reading all those books when they came out, but that was like the newer shit. It wasn't like the older shit, but yeah. Dark Archer says it's not an action movie. It's a very grounded Spider-Man story. It explores his mind, and he's going through as well as the characters. It's the aftermath of a story most known already. Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, I may need to check it out sometime. I think it was code for I give up. Oh, okay. All right, pineapple. All right. Hey, that works. Instead of saying fuck it, fuck this shit, like pineapple. All right. The executive has a bomb ass recipe for pineapple pizza. No. You know what? Karma is going to get Nerd Executive for that fucking pineapple pizza bullshit. He's going to get it. Oh, but Dark Archer. If you like Spider-Man, you need to check this out. I was talking about this earlier. Spider-Man Fake Red. Did you read it? It's a Spider-Man book. Kind of. Well, it's not necessarily about Peter Parker. It's a pretty good one. It's a manga. Yeah. It's a manga. Check it out. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good one. Brian Mccann says you'd like the 1980s New Mutants, I think. All right. Yeah. Just make a pineapple upside down cake shaped like a pizza. There you go. That'll work. Yeah, I can handle a pineapple upside down cake. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Don't fruit my pizza or my beer. That's right. Absolutely, Carl. You know that, and that's one of the things people like oh, these Coronas are so good. You put a little lime in it. Like, look, bitch. Citrus don't go into fucking beer. Fruit don't go into beer. You know what goes into beer? Beers are dark. You know, my favorite kind of beer is an Imperial Porter. The Imperial basically means dark and heavy as fuck. That means that you're gonna have one glass of that shit and you're gonna be like, or I mean, unless you got a high tolerance, maybe not. Like I used to put that shit back, but Imperial Porter, that's my shit. Imperial Porter. Speaking of which, where is my favorite porter? Where's my porter? Where you at? Pineapple Pizza, Dark Archer, you're fucking banned. Somebody get this motherfucker out of here. No, I'm just kidding. We won't ban you from the chat for that. I guess.
Has the whole world gone crazy? Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, lime belongs with tequila. The beer is just a chaser. Ah, man, no chaser. Put some hair on your chest. Yeah, yeah. Eat your beer. Yeah, exactly. It's like exactly. Yep, the dark heavy shit. Eat it. Pretty much. But anyway, guys, that's really all I've got for the live stream tonight. In case you guys missed it, started off the stream talking, as usual, talking about some comic books. I showed off some of the comic books that I did get for this week. We talked a little bit about Spider-Man Dark Red. I was showing off some of these books that I did get in. Like I said, in the pinned comment is another book I briefly talked about, Unity, from Josh over at the Den of Nerds. He's running a Kickstarter right now. You need to go check out his comic book. Also talked about this right here. I just got this in from the good people at Sigma Comics. That is Here Comes Calico, issue number 7. They are getting ready to launch a Kickstarter for that here very, very soon. You should go back it. It's an 8-issue series. If you missed any of the issues, you can go back, pick up the others. I also talked about and showed off my books I just got in from the great folks over at Legends Publishing for Guns and Angels issue number 1. Very good stuff. Parker Outdoors, thank you so much for being here. You caught us right at the end. But yes, guys, go check it out. Rewind the stream in case you missed the very beginning. Also, don't forget, if you like what you're seeing in this video or in this live stream and any of the videos, make sure you're subscribed. Thumbs up the videos, turn on those notifications, and if you do like what you see and want to support the channel with your hard-earned dollars, I greatly appreciate it. One of the things that you do when you become a channel member is you get entered into the giveaways that I do. I'm getting ready to give away this right here. This is Hell Witch. This is Hell Witch Forbidden. This is the 5th chapter of Hell Witch in the Coffin Comics universe, signed by the creator Brian Pulido himself. I will be giving that away here very, very soon. I've also got some copies of A and B cover of ISOM issue number 1 that we are going to be giving away around about the 50 channel member part, once we get about 50 channel members. But thank you all so much for being here today. We got, oh, my man Obi-Juan the homie says 29 months is the longest relationship I've ever had. Oh man. All right, man. I hear you. The commitment. The commitment is strong with this one. I appreciate you. But you all have a very good day. Have a great weekend. I've got a long weekend ahead of me. My son's got a soccer game. We're going to head to Disneyland for his birthday. It should be fun. It's been a while since we've been there. But you all have a very good day. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Go out and read some awesome comic books. Yeah. We'll see you in the next video or live stream. Later.